Honestly, the way I remember it, it's always something around here. Cool thing today is got to bring home the work truck, the dump trailer full of fill. The dump trailer full of fill comes in handy because I have a project where I was trying to level some ground out and needed some fill. Free fill is the best price, and I'll tell you what, when you can use a dump trailer to unload it, that is the best. So over here, I have this level of stuff that I wanna slope away from here, but I do want to build it up. So these walls of rock is here to be a retaining wall, and I'll build back into it. But again, that's going to be a lot of fill. My main problem is to get a dump trailer in here. I pretty much got to move this pile of rock and these 3 pallets that I just set up, right? We just got these ready for the rock around the wood stove build. So cool thing is, a neighbor just lent me his bobcat, and I have the forks and the bucket. So I'm thinking the forks obviously move the pallet, the bucket can move all these other rocks which I need for projects, just not here. So I'm gonna run away up to the garden with them. You open the gates for me? So I'll go drop these in the garden and then move these with the forks, and then dump my dump, switch back off of the forks to the bucket and smooth it out a little bit. So I don't know, a lot of good free stuff for this project. I had to drive home anyway. Free fill, dump trailer is the easiest way to unload that. Bobcat to use to move the pallets and to move some of this rock and to smooth the stuff out. This is going to work out really well, so just excited and blessed. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but I kind of messed up. Let me show you what I did. Yeah, see that? 5 rocks actually fell off of those pallets. Bugger, you want to give me a hand? So I got 5 rocks that fell off of those pallets. Oh man. And look at him helping. You can do one at a time. But look at that. There they are, all in a row, all out of the way. A lot easier than if I did it on my own. So I'm going to switch back to the bucket on that in a minute. I'm going to get that dump trailer backed up in here because now I got room. I'll back it up in here and then I'll dump and I'll add some fill. And if you saw, when I dropped off the stuff in the garden, I had some ground in there I needed out of there. I had some stuff I was trying to level, so I dumped that fill in here. You guys saw the footage, that's what was going on. I'm not going to take an empty trip back from the garden area with the full, you know, with a bucket empty. If I can fill it, I'll fill it, and since it's not gardening season, I can't bring it back full of produce, but I will do a video in the future where I check on what's still growing, because there's stuff still growing in there. We got about a week of freezing coming up though, so we'll see how it does. Thank you, Bugger. Can you move that rope too? Thank you. Let's get the truck. Trailer is what makes it so easy. This is the part I love a lot. At some point a while ago, I did a video about why I love homesteading in this time period, and it's equipment like this. That would take me a lot of effort to get here. I'm still going to get some out of here, but this is huge. And look, it's almost empty. So I'm gonna get the rest of it out of there, pull this out of here, and then take the bobcat, put the bucket back on, and smooth this out a little bit. We'll have a couple more layers going in here. Obviously this is not enough to fill it, but we're off to a good start. And my favorite part is that this was free and easy, which is exciting. Just so blessed sometimes that I'm not ignorant to that fact. This worked out really well for me to do what I was trying to do, and plus all these rocks here, those are free from the woods here. They could have been a curse to me. I could just complain about all the rocks that I have, or I can use them for good and enjoy them, and that's what I'm doing. Oh look, the winter wild edibles are coming out right now pretty hard, so I've got things like chickweed readily available all over this property. I'll probably do a video about the winter wild edibles soon. And some friends I know just asked me to come up to Missouri maybe sometime when I'm able and show them what they have to eat on their property. It's so much better to know than to let all this go to waste. Every once in a while something like this will happen. Do you see it? That uncooperative piece right up there? Now I've got to go up there and get it down. Don't bump that. Get that stuff off. Yep. I'm gonna pull these pins first. I'll pull the pin up for you. Stay back a little bit. Okay, you guys can start closing. And they got to go at the same time so yours fits inside monster trucks. See that? Yeah, open it first, all the way.
Oh, open?
All the no, this has got to hook in. So you got to turn it all the way that side and then hook it in, and then put it through. And then I had a pen. Where'd the pen go? It was in my pocket. There you go. Here you go, child. Pin it up. There you go. Now I gotta come in here and level this. Get this board out of here. And then I guess to give me access with that bobcat to both sides of this mound, here's the problem. I've got just this for an entryway. I didn't want to move all these buckets and then try to fit that dump trailer between here and here. It's much easier coming the way I did, but I'm gonna move all these first, or part of them, so I can drive through and fix that up. Let's move them, son. Ready? Honestly, that worked out really well. The price was incredible, the timing impeccable, just because it all fit together. Resources like this aren't always available to me, whether they are free fill, dump trailers, bobcats, especially with both attachments. That's pretty good for now. I'll let it dry out, maybe smooth it out later. All that's left to do is put the forks back on and move the rocks back where I want them, because I'm not expecting any more free fill. And that way I can keep going. My number one priority right now, the wood stove. You guys know what my favorite part was of all that? Maybe if you saw it, if the camera caught it, maybe you guys are thinking it was the wheelie. But that was not my favorite part. My favorite part was when I was setting down those pallets. I think it was the first one, actually. First one. Almost said second. I went to side shift. The pallet like you would on a forklift. Spent years on a forklift in a warehouse doing things like that. Interesting. You see those forks out in front of you, you're setting down a pallet, and you go to side shift. Not an option on there as far as I know. I gotta get that back. Gotta get the dump trailer back. That job's done. Not a priority, but it just lined up so beautifully. We felt like doing it and taking you guys along for the ride. So again, I stress it. You should be an opportunist who is willing to take advantage of opportunities. Not people, but opportunities. My workmate had somewhere else to go after work. His wife picked him up. He gave me the truck and the trailer. I was able to drive it home, able to dump it, so now it's empty. And then, like I said, neighbor had that available. And how cool is that? So, all right, we'll see you next time. Papa out.